happens, Warlock?
Today's video, I'm going to be covering what my current favorite loadout is in Destiny 2, and that would be the infamous Thorn along with my Slide Shot, Rampage, Mindbenders. Yes, I wish I had Quick Draw, but I just haven't had the time to grind for it. And pairing those with my Transversus Steps and Bottom Tree Dawnblade. Now you're probably thinking there isn't really anything abnormal or special about this loadout. Hand cannon shotguns are everywhere, especially on PC. But I'm here more to talk about why now this particular loadout has become my new favorite, and in some circumstances I'm finding it is even more viable than using one of my favorite hand cannons, and that's the Ace of Spades. Now the main part is my new love and appreciation for the Thorn hand cannon, especially in competitive play. The ability to hit opponents with a weapon that delays how quickly your enemy can get back into the fight is a huge advantage, but even more so, I really focus on using the burn damage that Thorn does to my advantage. First, I use the damage over time to better track my opponents when they are running away from me. Now, the ticks of damage, they only last for a couple of seconds, but being able to see those ticks through a wall as I'm chasing in combination with my radar provides me just enough extra information to better track exactly how far my enemy has ran. For example, say I hit 2 headshots with my Thorn on my enemy and now they proceed to retreat. I can tell from my radar that they're running away, but where the ticks of damage come in handy is telling me if my enemy has stopped running and now they're trying to do a 360, turn around and make a play to shotgun me. I've had this exact scenario happen multiple times, and using this loadout, it's reduced how often this play actually works on me because I can clearly see when they have stopped behind a corner because of the ticks of damage, and now I can change how I can engage them around this corner. I can either slide shotgun in, so have my shotgun out and ready, or I can play a little bit back, and if they try to push out with their shotgun, I'm gonna be sitting there waiting with my Thorn to kind of finish them off. The second benefit I found using this loadout is because of this burn effect from Thorn, it causes me to play a lot more aggressive. And there are 2 parts of this. It's not just the burn effect, but the first part is simply because I love the handling of Thorn. It's so snappy and quick when ADSing and switching to it, and combining that with the mobility and sliding provided by my Transversus Steps, it just makes me feel so agile, and I feel more confident sliding and ADSing out of corners. The second reason is going back to that damage over time effect is because I know my enemy's time to recover has been delayed. I found I'm often putting 1 or 2 shots into my enemy to get them burning. Then as they are trying to get their health back, I'm simply pushing in with my Mindbender's Ambition, and I'm able to clean up the kill from a further distance because they are still usually pretty weak. And pairing this with Transversus Steps, I'm able to close that gap just a little bit quicker. Getting into why this has become my favorite loadout, and this last reason is kind of due to necessity. Because of the popularity of weapons like Rose and Spare Rations, these 150 RPM hand cannons are everywhere, guys. They are everywhere. I feel like all I get shot by now is Spare Rations, and this has caused weapons like my Ace of Spades to be outgunned at certain ranges. Now, I'm not saying Ace of Spades isn't viable, it most certainly is, but in medium-ish range, I've literally been outgunned by 150s purely because they shoot faster. Now, I'll tend to lean more on my Ace still if the enemy is using more of a long-range loadout, so weapons like a pulse rifle or a scout rifle, but who use scout rifles, am I right? But right now, the Crucible is just littered with Spare Rations, and because of that, I've had to adapt a little bit. This adaptation has become using and becoming more comfortable with Thorn, and maybe once I get my own Spare Rations this coming Tuesday when they make the drop rate higher, I won't use Thorn as much, but we'll have to see. But in a PC meta that is now very heavily 150 RPM hand cannons, it's forced me to change from my Ace to using 150s a little more, which I don't mind at all. That'll wrap up this commentary for my favorite loadout, guys, and I'll leave you with the rest of this gameplay. And if you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
victory! I like you, God. You don't try to be fierce. You just are.